What is going on, guys? Welcome to GregglesTV Daily. Let's get into the news. The first story of the day is about the Sprint Galaxy S10 line of phones. I know some of you have reached out to me telling me that you've been having issues with your connectivity with the Sprint network on your Galaxy S10. Again, line of phones, all of them, S10e, S10, and S10 Plus. And it looks like a fix is rolling out right now. It's the March update, which we talked about yesterday, but this March update is also going to include an LTE fix for your phone so that you shouldn't have any more connectivity issues. Now, once you do get this update, if you're on Sprint, let us know if it did fix it or not. It's supposed to, but again, it's always the user. It's gonna know best if it has or not. Next up, the always amazing leaker Ice Universe on Twitter put out the following tweet about the Galaxy Note 10. He said the Galaxy Note 10 has a high probability of increasing its camera sensor size. Now, when they do that, they're obviously talking most likely about the megapixels, maybe a bit more aperture so you can get even more light into the photo to have, just a better overall looking photo in low light and overall just higher resolution photos. Galaxy Note 10 is supposed to have 4 cameras on the back. And then yesterday we talked about, if you didn't see that video, we talked about it completely removing possibly all the buttons on the phone, so it would just be gesture based on the phone. Maybe on the side you're going to slide up and down for the volume, maybe the power you're going to double tap on the side, stuff like that. So Galaxy Note 10 rumors are starting to heat up for sure. And the last story of the day is pretty exciting. It's all about the Galaxy Fold. So if you're thinking about getting that Galaxy Fold, that is Samsung's foldable phone. It's like a phone and a tablet all in one, and we have a Q&A from a guy that has the phone device, whatever you want to call it, phone tablet, and the information is coming from the editor XDA developers. And the first tweet he puts out says, EU Samsung Galaxy Fold, which is the European version, definitely has the Snapdragon 855. Says someone who got one early. They can't show pictures, videos, but are taking questions. You got any? So we'll run through all these Q&As that he received from this person. Does it fold completely, or is it like a binder? Answer, more like a binder. It leaves a small gap. Next up, have you fixed the open-close delay? No, that's awful, especially with Chrome. Chrome won't re-render pages to full screen when switching sometimes. So you would have a web page rendered in the small area and it would take a few seconds before re-rendering it to full screen. So what he seems like he's talking there is when you open and close, some of the apps do have a quite sizable delay. That is annoying for sure. Can the small screen run games normally, or any app for that matter? Yes, runs them just fine. So you can keep it closed, the small screen, and it'll run apps perfectly fine. Does the hinge bend outward? Not inward behavior, but want to know about quality. Doesn't bend outwards. Can the fold remain open at a right angle? Fold is weird, like you could make it stay open at the angle, but the screen would be off. And if you do manage to keep it open, it's more of a balancing. Does it allow for home screen setups? It does allow separate home screens. Actually, that messed me up the first time I set my home screen to a seal and only the inner seal changed. Later I figured that I have to change the small screen wallpaper separately. So it looks like you'll have multiple home screen setups depending upon if it's closed or open. How are the general performance and battery life so far? Battery life has been great, but I've only used it inside the apartment so far. Performance is comparable to the S10 Plus Exynos, but it has a few weird software quirks which make it look bad. It might be a lot faster, to be honest. This is punctuation model running One UI 1.2. Samsung Galaxy 10 runs One UI 1.1. So it's a newer version of the One UI software. Going to ask them to test the storage speeds, given that this is the first device with UFS 3.0. So this is the fastest speeds you can get. And you can see the speeds right here that you get. So up to 1512 megabits, and then sequential write 418. So big time improvements with that kind of stuff. For comparison, here's an Android bench run on the ceramic 12 gigabyte S10 Plus. So remember, the sequential read, right, was 1500 and 400. So you can see 900 on here and then 300 for the write. So big improvements with those speeds. There is MST support, so you can use Samsung Pay basically anywhere. Samsung will offer a bunch of custom wallpapers for the Fold. The cameras are 16 megapixel ultra wide, Rear camera, Sony also on the two 10 megapixel selfie cameras. Can all the apps and games be expanded, stretched out till they fill the whole screen, or do they have to be updated to support that screen ratio? I'm guessing watching YouTube leaves two pretty big black bars at the top and the bottom. And then it goes, here's a screenshot showing off an app not filling the screen. Then after hitting the screen button in the nav bar, it relaunches and fills the screen. App shown is Andro Bench. Full screen mode is accessed from recent apps menu and not the nav bar. This question says if it has a noticeable crease as soon as you start folding it, and the answer is yes. It's noticeable but not too bad. You can feel it under the finger, but it's hard to notice it with the screen on and with more than 70% brightness. So there you guys go, a lot of good questions being asked and answered on the new Samsung Galaxy Fold. That is your question of the day at this point. Do you still want the Galaxy Fold? Based off some of those questions and answers right there. To me, I feel like it might be, at this point, if I do get it, it might be kind of a product that's alpha or beta, whatever you want to call it, not fully ready for prime time. We'll wait and see though. Maybe it'll be perfectly fine by the time it hits our hands in April. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you down the road.